Hello, hello, hello. You know what time it is. We've made it. It's another Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom Nugget. And the verse that I have is from Galatians chapter 6, verses 4 to 5. And it reads, "Each one should test his own actions. Then he can take pride in himself without comparing himself to somebody else. For each one should carry his own load." And I am talking about everything is not what it seems, comparing. Do not ever compare your life to anyone else. You never know what someone is going through. You never know what they got through to get to their blessing. Everything is not as it seems. Just because you see someone every day, they have on nice clothes, they're driving in nice cars, they look happy, they smile, they have a good attitude. Have you ever heard of the phrase, "I'm laughing to keep from crying"? And I definitely can relate to that. Half of the time, you don't know how I feel. I just have a smile on my face. I'm trying to uplift others because I'm trying to keep from crying. That's a lot of people's stories. And the last couple of 5 years has been really hard on a lot of people. So have a little grace. Never look at what somebody has materialistically and think that they're great. Never look at, oh, they're not going through anything because they have such and such job. They're making good money. Money isn't everything. And the true wealth that I'm looking at now is peace. If you have peace, you have serenity, you're okay with yourself, you have wealth. You can have all of the money in the world and still be the darkest spirit or still feel the darkest, be the most depressed, feel lonely. You don't know how many people around you can be around you without using you. Your own family members turn their backs on you. I've been in arenas and areas and realms with these type of people, and it's like I can sense it. I can feel, I'm like, they're not happy. And there's nothing worse than everything looking good on the outside, but inside you feel like so dark and so lonely and so depressed. And there's nothing like just feeling lonely and sad and isolated and like no one cares for you. God cares for you, okay? And I'm here to tell you, don't ever compare yourself to anyone else, especially on social media. Sometimes social media feels like a competition. People are always going to show you the good times. They're always going to take pictures of the good times. They're not going to show you the bad stuff that they're going through. They're not going to show you the trials and tribulations. But as long as you're here on earth, you're going through something. I'm telling you, it's the inevitable. Everybody on earth is going through something. They're either going in a storm, going through a storm, or they're coming out of one. That's the three things. I'm telling you, it's always going to be trouble. But the key is you have to know how to overcome it. You have to have the right attitude to keep persevering. And that's a gift as well. Because a lot of people think their material things and everything can buy them out of this or buy them out of that. And I'm telling you, no amount of money can buy you out of the effect of grief. No amount of money can buy you out of not feeling the side effects of grief, the hurt and the pain of losing a loved one. Or people always think that grief is losing a person. Sometimes you could be grieving over your marriage. You could be grieving over a friendship that is lost. You could grieve over somebody stabbing you in the back. You could grieve over losing a job. It's still the same emotions and it hurts. And there's no book or anything to tell you how to get over it. It's just something, unfortunately, you have to walk through to get through. And one thing you should never do as a person is tell somebody how to go through a circumstance that you have never been through. You can't tell somebody or judge somebody or, consistently be like, well, I would do this, I would do that. I don't know why you're still on that. If you've never been through it, it's time for a lot of y'all to shut your mouth. Be quiet, because it's some things in life you can't even explain how you feel. And have a heart, have empathy and sympathy. And again, stop comparing your healing journey. Stop comparing your success to other people. You don't know what they've been through to get to where they are. All you see are the results. But I promise you, no one's there through the process. No one's applauding you through the process. It's about 1, 2, 3, if that many people. Nobody. Nobody's there with you through the process. But as soon as you make it, everyone's like, oh, congratulations, I knew you do it. But nobody's there supporting you when you are crying in the dark. You have all of these rejections and denials and delays. Life gets hard and it gets rough. So you have to encourage yourself. You have to go to God on your own behalf. And you can't expect for people to always be there for you. People have their own lives. But at the same time, I feel like if you are my day one, like you say, you should be right there with me through all of the seasons. And I'm just telling you, do not compare your life to anybody else. Stop comparing yourself to somebody else's journey, because a lot of y'all are in chapter 1. This person is in chapter 12. They've been through the woods, the fire, the rain, and the storm. You're not even there yet. So just congratulate these people, because I promise you, you don't know what a lot of these people have been through to get to where they are. Be happy for others. God bless.